Welcome live. Here we are, here with Coach Me, Joanna. And I have some serious announcements to make. I will answer the question that came in as I do each week. This one, I believe, is from Tina. However, I have a few things that I want to discuss first before getting to the question, as I know so many others have had these questions. And time and time again, the confusion gets to people and then they quit. So I'm putting together some things that are going to be knocking it out of the park for you guys. Your request for deeper training has been granted. If you're diving into the group, Retire Early Through Real Estate Investing, you're in the right place, right? So, I mean, it truly is all about retiring early through real estate investing. And retire doesn't have to be a four-letter word like some people think. Like, well, I'll never retire. I love what I do. That's bullshit, right? It's just bullshit. Um, what you really want is the financial security to go do what you love and want, right? So if you're already there, great. Now build the security, the structure that goes with it. And those are real estate assets. Ask any attorney, CPA. Those are the best assets that you can have. Okay. Now, again, there's other assets out there. We've had this conversation, but real estate is the safest, one of the safest, and it's secured by a deed of trust and it's insured. Like stock market's not insured. So just saying. There's only so many things that you can insure. And anyway, so back to the question at hand. So let me see what Tina, I believe it was. So Tina asked, she says, the videos I've been watching on YouTube from this person and that person, I left out a couple different names there, left me confused. Can you clarify how this works for me? And Tina, that's a great question. And I have students that come into my program confused as all hell. They're just confused. And they see people doing it and they're like, but how does it work for me? I don't have good credit. I don't have money. I don't understand the process. I can't even fill out a contract. All of these things stop people. And I'm here to tell you it's a whole lot easier than you think. So I've been doing this, in case you guys haven't met me yet. My name is Joanna Wright, founder of Bottom Line Wealth. And I've been doing real estate for over 20 years and some serious creative acquisitions, creative financing, and helping students across the nation to cross that line into the investor world and create that lifestyle that they want. And some still following their passions when I first met them, right? So now that they have that security with the real estate assets, they don't have to worry about living client to client. Oh my God, I can't pay my bills. Or they're just paying their bills and having to work no matter what. What if something happens? They have assets to back them up now. So again, that's my soapbox and why I do what I do. But the reason you're so confused, really, the reason you're so confused is because you're listening to too many voices. You put 10 doctors in the same room, they're all going to give you a different diagnosis or a way to treat it, right? A different way of treating things. Some will give you this pill or that pill. Some will just say, do a special diet. Some will say, whatever, or a mixture of them. So it's never the same. You ever heard of the grapevine, right? People have a different way. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means that's their way of doing it. And the reason I do what I do is I've seen too many gurus out there flashing the money and having the girls in bikinis standing by the car going, look at my life. And it's not relatable. It's just not relatable. People don't understand, well, you got there. I can't do that. So I'm just your average Joe who got there, right? And if I could do it, anyone could do it. My family doesn't come from real estate. My family had the broke mindset. Didn't even know that I didn't even know growing up that you can even own the building, right? So that's how green I was. But now it's a huge soapbox of mine to let everybody know, and not just everybody, but women in particular, because I know they're going to teach their children. I know women in particular will teach their children. And that's that ripple effect I'm going to have in the world. Okay. So if that's something that you want to know more about, just type me in the comments and I'm happy to introduce you to my world to see how it works. The reason, Tina, that you're so confused is picture a wall full of puzzles, right? Picture a wall full of puzzles. And if you took one in each section, let's say you took down 10 of the puzzles, like 10 doctors, and you took some from this box and then some from this box, and you tried to put them together, they're not going to fit. And that's what watching so many videos do. You watch it from this person, from that person, from this person, from that person. You get confused. Choose one. Choose a mentor and move it forward. That is the best clarity you can get. I'm not even saying it has to be me. I don't even care. What I care about is your future. And if something else works for you, go do it. And I'm telling you, the best way to get clarity is to put some blinders on, right? Choose one video, one person to follow, one thing to watch, right? Until you get it, and then grow. So many people go, well, I want to know this, that, this, and they get shiny object syndrome. And they've got 20 puzzles in the pile, and they're trying to put all the little pieces together. And some are jigsaw, some are the, bigger pieces. And it's just a hot mess. No wonder people spend like 10 years Google tubing trying to figure this all out. Stop it, right? It's so crazy to stay in that world. So I'm inviting you into a different world. I'm inviting you into a world where we're going to have weekly trainings. Well, we already have weekly trainings, but I have a little bit more that I'm diving into in my Facebook group. So in these weekly trainings, you're going to get like how I'm doing the creative financing, some best practices. I just went over what wholesalers shouldn't do, right? Some red flags and how my clients are crushing it. So with that in mind, I'm going to be doing tips and tricks and like all the different things that are out there to help you pay less in taxes, multiple ways to find deals, to serve sellers and not just, send them lowball offers. Come on, guys. It's so old school. There's better ways to serve sellers. And that's my secret sauce that helps my clients get to sellers and close them 89% of the time. Nothing's 100%, but we have way more closings than others, right? And I say that full-heartedly and confidently because I make sure I'm serving the seller. And my sellers choose me over like almost all investors out there when I speak to them. They can get hundreds of cards and phone calls and post-it notes in the mail, and they choose me. And that's my secret sauce that I help my clients with so that sellers close with them and nobody else. Okay? So multiple ways to find sellers to serve and have them grateful so that they're closing with you and not another investor or another realtor or other realtors. But basically having a puzzle laid out for you and put this piece here, put this piece there, right? Put that piece there and put this piece here. And you're going to have a great picture, a great puzzle that is going to help you to see the big picture. It's going, that's all a puzzle is just a picture, right? And how it works for you. That'll be your picture. That's your puzzle that we're going to put together. So it's totally customized to your situation. So in choosing a mentor, you'll want them to lay that out for you. So there's a lot of gurus out there, if you will, that they'll send you a DIY program and never even talk to you. Or you might get a coaching call with their team and really not hear their way. You might get on a group call and never really ever talk to the guru, right? And the team that is helping has a script. And ask me how I know this. I have investors that have come to me that said, you know more than this multi-million-dollar company, almost billionaire company, where they're going nationwide reading from scripts, right? They don't even know how to do real estate. So I say this with a grain of salt. I've been to them, I've seen them. I've tried to ask questions. They won't let me ask questions, and it's because they're reading from a script. They don't know any better. Now, I'm not knocking everything out there because there are some great investors out there. I'm just saying there's a lot of not so great, and it makes you even more confused. Okay, if you're confused, go someplace else. Get the clarity that you deserve. Make sure your mentor resonates with you, right? Is reachable. My clients can get me in a heartbeat. Okay. I allow them to reach me, especially during escrow. I walk them through the contract. If they're going through escrow, they have what we call pocket coaching, so that they're able to reach me in an emergency. They're not left hanging trying to figure out what a contract should look like, or are they safe, or I mean, I keep my clients as safe as I possibly can. Um, and it has to be what you want, right? It has to be what you want. So are you going to wholesale? Are you going to fix and flip, buy and hold, money lending? What are you looking to do as a real estate investor? Those are my experiences, and that's what I teach. Okay. So no money down deals, creative financing. I have a whole REI lead generator. It's an automated system that you have access to. My 3-option letter that gets sellers to say yes 89% of the time. I've done thousands of transactions. So like I get contracts, I get negotiations. We have a whole sales psychology class that we're doing in our program. And, how to talk to sellers, how to transition it from maybe a lowball offer into a creative offer. Like, how do you switch that up? How do you even talk to the seller? What do you say? But these are the steps that my students have taken nationwide. I have nationwide students, multiple states, and this is what they're doing to retire. Like my youngest student retired at 28 years old, and is now following his passion. Like with assets, like millions in assets and cash flowing assets to support the future. Like you could do whatever you want with that. You could do it. You could sit on the beach. You can start a whole new business, or upscale the business that you've already started. So there's so many things that you could do, or just be a full-time real estate investor. So anyways, if you're interested in more trainings in how this can serve you, like really focus in and dial in on those 4 exit strategies: wholesale, fix and flip, buy and hold, and money lending, make sure you're in my group, Retire Early Through Real Estate Investing. Those of you that are there, you're in the right place, right? We're going to step up a few things that we have going on so that you guys are getting what you need to close on more deals, how to find them, how to close on them, and keep yourself safe. So I'll go ahead. If you guys are wanting to know more, say yes. Say yes in the comments. I want to know more. And get that specific training where you can ask me questions and jump in the Facebook Lives and get the deeper trainings that you deserve. Go ahead and type yes in the comments, down in the comments, or whichever way you're looking at it, right? And the Facebook group will be there as well. I'll give you an opportunity to jump in there, ask a few questions, and get those trainings. So I'll see you guys on the other side. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We have a lot that we cover, so I'll see you on the inside. Bye.